And on towards the first of the 8 flights in this Oak Handicap hurdle. Meeting the rising ground and jumping the first, Black Earl on the inside of Swift Encounter, and then Guard the fourth, and then Rhinestone Cowboy, Biddable pulling very hard on the wide outside, and then Liquidate on the inner, and then Camag and Dick's Folly, and finally Try to Remember. Coming down towards the second, and Black Earl jumps it clear from Rhinestone Cowboy and Guard the fourth, and Swift Encounter and Biddable towards the outside, and then a gap back to Dick's Folly, Camag, Try to Remember, and Liquidate, who's now last. Liquidate appears to be pulling up as the remainder swing right-handed, and on towards flight number 3. Black Earl is the clear leader by about 6 to 8 lengths from Guard the fourth, now second. Rhinestone Cowboy is third, then Biddable is fourth, and then comes Swift Encounter and Dick's Folly, and then Camag and Try to Remember. Turning right-handed onto the far side of the course, Black Earl taking them along clear by about 8 lengths from the Rhinestone Cowboy in second, and then 4 lengths back to Guard the fourth in third place, just ahead of Biddable, then Swift Encounter, and then Dick's Folly and Try to Remember, and Camag is now last as they jump flight number 4 and continue down the far side of the course. Black Earl still the clear leader from Rhinestone Cowboy, and after Rhinestone Cowboy a gap of about 7 or 8 lengths back to Dick's Folly, who's moved into third ahead of Swift Encounter on the outside of Guard the fourth. Then comes Try to Remember, who's made headway on the outside of Camag, and Biddable has very quickly dropped out to be last. Going now to the last flight on the far side, which is the third from home. Black Earl jumps it 4 lengths clear from Rhinestone Cowboy with 2.5 lengths back to Dick's Folly, who continues to improve his position in third. Then comes Try to Remember, who's gone into fourth. Camag is fifth, and then a gap back to Swift Encounter sixth. Guard the fourth is losing touch, and finally Biddable. Long run now before they jump the final 2 flights of hurdles in the straight, and as they go down into the dip, Black Earl still the leader, but with his advantage reduced to about 1.5 lengths as Rhinestone Cowboy on the outside of Camag make headway towards the leader and are now virtually on turns. Try to Remember on the outside of Dick's Folly. These 5 quite closely grouped as they round the home turn and level up to take the second last flight. Rhinestone Cowboy from Camag on the outside, Dick's Folly towards the inner. These 3 from Try to Remember, Black Earl as they jump the second last. And Try to Remember has gone to the front there and quickly opened up a gap over Dick's Folly. Rhinestone Cowboy in the centre, Camag on the wide outside. Black Earl is back in 5th as they come down to the 8th and final flight. Try to Remember has drawn several lengths clear and jumps it cleanly from Rhinestone Cowboy, Dick's Folly, Camag and Black Earl, and so as they race into the closing stages, Try to Remember and Nigel Coleman bidding for a double, racing up towards the line, a long way clear from Camag, or rather Rhinestone Cowboy, Camag and Dick's Folly.
First number 13, second number 15, and third number 18. First number 13, Try to Remember, second number 15, Rhinestone Cowboy, and third number 18, Carmack. Fourth horse was number 14, Black Earl.